I need to show you something. I got married a little while ago, but I want to talk to you about my rings because they are so special. My engagement ring, this is a marquee cut diamond. I do believe it's 1.5 carats. The only reason I think it's 1.5 carats is because I tried a 3 carat and I was like, whoa, I need half this size. And it also has the halo diamonds around it. So 3 carats with the halo diamonds was a little bit too much for me, but I found that this was perfect, especially with the diamonds wrapped around. For my wedding band. 2 years ago we had our legal ceremony and we really didn't think about getting bands for that until the very last minute before we flew to Perth. So I looked everywhere trying to find a nice ring that I could just quickly buy. The rings that look kind of like this, but it's blue. I bought that ring and that's the ring that I initially got married in. And I wore it on and off for about a year, starting to tarnish as well. But it was still a very special ring for me because that was the ring that we initially got married in. Fast forward to looking for my wedding bands, looked at a bunch of different jewelry places, but I landed on Class A. We actually flew to Adelaide to pick out the rings in person and it was such a beautiful experience. I tried on this ring and I thought it stacked really beautifully with my engagement ring, and then I said, hey, I actually brought my initial ring with me, and I said, what if we popped the little blue stones in amongst the existing clusters of diamonds on this ring? And I really loved the shape of the diamonds. They were similar to my marquee, a little bit softer, and I just felt like it looked like a cluster of stars. And they said, okay, we'll take them to our jewelers because their jewelers were on site. So the rings are created, designed and sold in the one place, which I think is very beautiful. So they asked them and they said yes. And that is what this ring is. One of my friends the other day said that the ring reminded her of Swan Lake, and I was like, oh my gosh. And adding these little stones to my ring just felt like it was definitely one of a kind and very, very special. The other special thing that we did with the ring was, because there were so many extra stones from my first ring, we put secret stones inside of Zach's ring. There's 1, 2, and that kind of represents me and him. And then we also have the date on the inside as well. I still have the other ring and it still has lots of stones on them, so I kind of need to figure out what I want to do with it. But that is my wedding stack.